Hey, everybody. It's Kim Love Jones here. Yes. I am jumping on. I am jumping on, y'all. I have been so busy today and I'm just working it out, just trying to get it all the way together. How is everyone tonight? My name is Kim Love Jones. I'm a certified relationship coach and I help men and women heal so that they can get to the love that they deserve and desire. I have been so busy. I have been so busy today. Oh my goodness, I had an amazing day at church. It was just wonderful. It was wonderful. Yes. Yes, I am sharing out the live. I cannot see who is coming in the room, but I have been a relationship coach for 15 years, and I have been doing my personal best to help people win in life and in relationships. Yes, I am excited about the body of work that I do. Very excited about it. Y'all, I just needed to share that out. I needed to. Hey, Tanya, I see you, baby. How are you, sweetie? How you doing, sis? Yes. Welcome in. I'm going to share it out myself again, Tanya. Hi, I see you. Hold on. I want to send it. I got to send it to, I want to send it to some more people. Yes. I want to send it to some more people. I have so many people that are on my live that I'm friends with, that I'm cool with, that I want to be a part of this live. We're going to finish up what we started. Yes, we finishing up what we started. Hey, welcome in. It is Kim Love Jones here, certified relationship coach. And tonight we are going to be finishing up clarity and alignment. What that means. How do you get to clarity and alignment? And I know that I was discussing this on yesterday. Absolutely amazing. And I was going to try to get on earlier today. I was in church. I went out after church. You know how you do. And hung out a little bit with my friends. So I said, I'm here now. I'm here. I am here. Yes. Hey, Donnell. Is that Donnell? I'm squinting. I need to put my glasses back on so I can talk to y'all. Yes, clarity and alignment. That's what we're talking about today. So I am going to briefly go over what I talked about last night to bring everybody up to par, the new people that are coming into the room, because it was absolutely fire last night. I love the body of work that I do. I absolutely love it. I really do. God is so good. Like he has me exactly where it is that I am supposed to be. Promise. Promise. It is amazing. Let me not put, I'll be running around here looking for my little cleaner, my little eyeglass Tina. Hey, Wayne. I see you, Wayne Grind. Say, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Let's get started. Let's get it. I stopped last night at how clarity creates alignment. Thank you, Blings and Things. Thank you, baby. That's where I start. That's where I stopped at. But I'm just gonna briefly do a once over, opening this thing up. And I'm gonna reiterate this because I think that this is so important. What we're talking about tonight is a game changer. It's life changing. Can I be honest with you? When you really begin to have clarity and you understand what clarity and alignment does in your life, it changes everything. It's pushing out negative thoughts. It's declaring and decreeing over your life what it is that you want. It's you not accepting less than you know you deserve. But people have a difficult time getting to a place of clarity. And so if you want your life to change, this is the thing that you absolutely must do. Because if we're going to keep it real, we be praying for alignment. We pray for peace. We pray about not repeating the same patterns over and over and over again, and we do it anyway. And cannot figure out why. Oh, Blings and Things, you reached member level 12. Let's go. Thank you, baby. I see you. Thank you. I see you. the issue. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, baby. I see you. Thank you for the sweaty teddies. I love it. I love it. Right. So the issue becomes, in a real way, if I could be honest with you, we have got to just stop praying about stuff. And what we literally have to do, we have to put our thoughts, our words into action. Our thoughts and our words have to become our deeds. It has to become the way that we live. Hey, my baby, I see you popping in. How are you, my love? I see you, Nurse Sierra. I see you, my baby. Yes. Hey, figuring it out. I see you, baby. How are you? I see you. Yes, 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 yes. So yes, there you go. Right back at you, my love. Right back at you. I was wondering if you were asleep yesterday. You was. So when I called, I didn't get a chance to talk to you. But, you know, we're going to do something about that. We're going to remedy that. We're going to remedy that. We're going to get up. We're going to catch up and talk on the phone. But let me just say this to you. When you don't have clarity and you don't have alignment in your life, you do not know where you are going. How do you, and I said this last night, I'm going to say it again. If you don't have any vision or direction for your life, then how are you making any definitive decisions? If you don't know where you're going. So that's the equivalent, and I'm going to use the same analogy. Somebody comes and picks you up, you get in the car, right? And you go, so where we going? Well, I don't know. You're like, okay, so we just going for a ride? Yeah, sure. Let's just go for a ride. And you get on the parkway. You go up a few exits. You get off at an exit, turn around, get back on the parkway, and go back in the opposite direction. And then you go up a few exits and you go around and you keep doing the same thing. We need clarity about what we want our lives to look like. We cannot get to clarity if we keep playing in our own faces. Nobody else is going to give you clarity about the life that you want to live. The only way you're going to get it is to sit with yourself, to do your due diligence, to look inside and to say, what do I want my life to look like? And nobody else is going to give you permission to course correct, to rewrite the way that you want to go in your own life. Nobody's going to say, listen, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to give you, hey, Professor Puka, I see you. Thank you for the heart, me, baby. I see you. Ooh, y'all, let me turn on my do not disturb, because somebody will call my phone, because it always happens, or text me or something, right? But the reality of the situation is that when we don't have any direction concerning our own lives, we can't expect other people to have direction for it. We have to have direction. We have to know what we want. How do you find out what you want? We can't keep just praying about it. We can't just keep thinking about it. We've got to move to action for the things that we want in our lives. We don't need to be twisting anybody. Hey, when you want that Toyota Steelers, Steeler, I wanted it yesterday. That don't mean I could afford it yesterday. Still, I'm on TikTok trying to make me some loot right now. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Listen. Let's go. Hey, so the point I'm trying to get to is that people do not give you permission to have the life that you desire. If you want your life to change, then you're going to have to be the one that comes to the conclusion of what you want it to be changed to. Nobody is going to give you permission to do that. I promise you nobody is. And so it's about that time, we at the end of 2025, to begin strategizing about what it is that we want our 2026 to look like. Right? We may not have everything figured out, but we need to understand something as a foundational truth. You want it to look better than your 2025 did. I believe men make clarity difficult for some women. How so? How so, Tasona? Tasonia? Am I saying it right? Yeah, I'm going to put my wrap on, because I told y'all about this doggone heating situation. My I had that heat on 73. I played too much. I cut that puppy down. I said, Kim, you gonna put some more. You are not, because I ain't got it. We ain't playing them kind of game. To Sonia, tell me in what way do you think that men make clarity difficult for women? Tell me in what way. And the reason why, and that's a great question. I mean, that's a great statement, but I want you to quantify that for me, please. Because last time I checked, nobody gets to make clarity hard for you. You know what you want, right? If they don't want what you want, what we doing? That's why I said we kicking the door in 2026. We are kicking 2026's door in. We are healed. Oh, thank you, Tom. Meanwhile, I've had whiplash. I need to Sonia. Oh, okay. I see you, baby. Okay. They don't make it difficult for you. You think they make it difficult for other women? Is that what you're saying? Hey, Coley Cole, I see you, baby. I love you. To Sonia. But there's some women who's focused on men. Okay, got you, baby. Okay. Well, that's usually that's why I exist. That is exactly why I exist. Because regardless to whether it is the man or the woman, hey Tabitha, I see you, baby. Welcome in. Hey Charlie's Angel, I see you, baby. Welcome in. Whether I say anything, whether it is a man or a woman, nobody can make it difficult once you know where you at. Thank you for things. Thank you for the baseball cap, baby. I see you. Thank you. Nobody, you choose. And a lot of people blame somebody else, but that's a lack of boundaries and standards for your own life. But the reason why Tabitha, thank you, baby, for the roses. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. The reason why people are hurt and bruised up in relationships is because they didn't know that they needed to have all of these things in place. Right? We have to be going in the same direction. We have to be building. We've gotten comfortable. Hey, Coach TJ. I was looking for you on Friday. I was like, where's Coach TJ to do the panel discussion? Thank you for the daily heart me. Listen, if you don't have any direction for your own life, people are going to lead you to wherever it is that they want to lead you to. We have got to be careful about blaming the opposite sex for the conditions that we find ourselves in, right? And it's okay if you don't know. That's fine. Nobody's beating you up. Give yourself some grace. You didn't know. But when you come out of that thing, when your mind is made up, when you make a decision about what it is that you want for your life, you don't even play like that no more with nobody. You don't allow anybody to play in your face, and you're not going to play in your own. And that's the truth. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm going to take my Bluetooth out and put it down. Because I'm so loud. I talk so loud. I don't need the Bluetooth in my ear, right? It is vitally important for you to understand that you get to dictate what you want for your life, not anybody else. You get to dictate what you want for your life, period, at the end. And so I'm sorry for not being in place. No, that's okay, baby. That's okay. I'm just like, okay, with my coach CJ, but that's okay. We'll get it again on this Friday coming. We'll get it again. We will get it again. But yeah, so when I think about how I believed a thing, I was naive. I believe, hey, Wynette, I see you, baby. Hey, Nisi, I see you. Thank you for the follow. Wynette, thank you, baby. I see you coming up in here, sis. I see you. Yes. When I realized that, like my ex-husband, he's a good father. Is he a perfect person? Absolutely not. Thank you, Wynette, for the daily heart me. Like it's okay, though. Because we were both young. So neither one of us really fully understood. We were just trying to do the best that we could. Now, can I talk about him like a DOG? Absolutely, I can. I got a million things I could say. But I can't talk about who he was without talking about who I was. If he was selling me a bill of goods, I accepted it. Okay, y'all, I got a flash goal. Hold on, y'all. Okay, roses. I need 22 roses from 22 different people. This thing be giving me anxiety. Right. 22 different people, 22 roses, y'all. Let's go. Y'all help a sister out. One rose from 22 people. One rose. Yes, thank y'all. I see y'all coming through. I see y'all coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. But I can't blame him because he didn't know either. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Thank you, Coach TJ. Thank you, Charlie's Angel. Thank you, Tanya. Ian knows. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you for the rose, baby. Hey, Chastity. Welcome in. Welcome in. Chastity, you new, huh? I think Chastity is new. Chastity, have you been in the room before? If you new, type new in the chat because it's going all the way down tonight. We want to welcome you in properly. Yes. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So Diva wins in the... I know that's right, baby. You better say so. I love that name. Okay, let's go. Ian, new. Welcome in. Yes. Welcome them in, my love. That's my baby right there. I'll just carry you. I carry you right, Sierra. I be doing too much. Cindy, new. Yes. Wait a minute. You're correct. Wait, Ian says... Wait a minute. Okay, Ian, they blocking out your comment. They filtering your comment. Let me go back. You are correct. You can't talk about somebody else without first talking about yourself. Right. And because I realized that neither one of us, if I'm going to be honest, had our heads right at the time, we were just trying to navigate our way through life, period. None of that is easy. And now I can't even imagine what the younger folks are doing now, right? Like, it's difficult. It's not easy raising children, doing all the things, right? And I'm not trying to throw him under the bus because in doing so, I'm throwing my own self up under the bus. And when I tell y'all the way that I felt then, he's horrible, he's this, and I had to think about that thing. I'm like, no, he's not. And he's as good a father as he knows how to be. Like, none of this stuff came with a manual. We don't, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of grace that I give, right? But it's also a lot of grace that I give myself, right? There's a lot of forgiveness going on my healing journey. And so if I'm going to be forgiven, if I'm giving out some forgiveness, I got to start with myself, and I got to forgive everybody that I've even offended, because nobody don't want to see that part. I'm trying to tell you what we do up in this room, and I just want to be clear. I'm going to reset the room right now. My name is Kim Love Jones. I'm a certified relationship coach, and I help men and women heal so that they can get to the love that they deserve and desire. I'm not new to this. I've been doing this for 15 years. I am born, bred, and raised in New York. I love what I do. I love helping people win. And to date, I've helped thousands of people on these social media platforms, right? I've been helping them to have breakthroughs. They have been winning. People who come into this room want to heal. That's what I'm doing in here. But in order to heal, you got to begin to tell yourself the truth. You cannot play in your own face and expect to have an amazing, healthy relationship. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with others. Keep it real all day, every day, and give yourself the grace and the forgiveness that you need, because you did not always know even the damage you were doing to yourself. And that is the gospel. That is the truth. We don't always know what we be doing. We just be winging it. Letting our loins, take over, and just making all kinds of decisions rooted in emotion instead of being rooted in truth. Right? And this is I'm not here to shame or blame anybody. What I'm here to do is I'm here to talk about what is true. I'm here tonight to talk about what clarity means, what alignment means, how the two of them come together and change your entire life. Right? So that's what I'm here for. I just want to see y'all win. Thank you. Oh, I need 16 more roses for the flash goal, Tanya. So I need 16 more people to give me one rose each so I can make my flash goal right here in these TikTok streets, right? So if you've ever said, and I'm briefly going over what I talked about yesterday, if you've ever said this, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should stay or if I should go. I don't know why I keep ending up in the same thing. Thank you, Blings and Things. Hey, Telly Tell, I see you, sister. If you've ever said those things to yourself, then understand that there is no clarity there. Understand that, right? So this is why clarity matters. What is clarity and why it matters, right? So let's just start right here. Clarity is simply knowing the truth and being honest about it. That's why we can't have relationships and still continue to lie to ourselves going in. Who are you? What do you want? What do you need, right? You need some clarity around that. Clarity sounds like, this is who I am. This is what I want. This is what I will no longer tolerate. And this is where I am right now in my healing. That's what clarity looks like. That's what it sounds like, right? Confusion will always cost you your time, your energy, years in the wrong channeling chains. Thank you, baby. I see you, sweetheart. How are you? Years in the wrong relationship and nights crying over people who were never aligned with you in the first place. Nights lamenting over why that relationship did not work. Thank you, Al J. Thank you, baby. I don't know if I'm saying that right, baby. I sure know how to butcher a name. I apologize. I don't mean to, but thank you for the follow, right? Clarity is the thing that you need in order to change your life, right? And I want you to understand that confusion is expensive because it costs you your time, your energies, and years in relationships that do not honor you and never align with you in the first place, right? So this is what most people miss. Most people miss this. You can't align what you will not clarify. That's why clarity is important. You cannot get into alignment with yourself until you are clear about what you even want and need, right? We pray and ask God for alignment, but sometimes we won't admit that you really don't even want to be in that relationship anymore, or you won't admit that you're just afraid of being alone, or sometimes we don't admit you're scared to set the standard that you actually desire for fear that the person is going to leave you. So you stay quiet, so you don't say a word, so you shrink yourself to be loved and to be liked, right? Because you just want to fit in to whatever, right? Hey, Robert Brown, I see you. How are you? Clarity actually feels a little scary at first, but the truth is, it is the doorway to your freedom. And I mean that with everything I got. Because once you begin to get clear about what it is that you want and you need for your life, baby, listen to me. All bets is off for the shenanigans. We not doing that no more. I'm sorry. How we doing this? We doing this a whole different way. Sweetheart, I get it. I get the fact that you've been through some things. But until we are on the same page, I can't get in the car and ride around and go nowhere. Like, we both got to know what we want out of life in order for any relationship to work. And that's the truth. And sometimes, once again, I'm going to say it once again, we play in our own face and get mad at people. And we get mad at people. Okay, y'all. I don't know what my stuff is. Right? So we want to be honest. We want to be truthful with ourselves first. And then, y'all, I'm putting my tapper on. Wait a minute. I'm putting my tapper on. We're gonna tap it up. I'm trying to hit 100K in taps tonight before I jump up off of here. Yes. Oh, I need 14 roses to reach. I need 14 people to give me one rose each. Just one rose. It costs 1 penny. I need 14 people to give me one rose. I'm trying to make my flash goal. If you already, thank you, Nikki. I see you, baby. Thank you. I need, okay, 13, okay, 12. I need 12 people to help me with my flash goal. Yes. Hey, baby. How are you? How much time I got, Tanya? Because it doesn't show me anymore. It doesn't show me at all anymore. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why TikTok changed that. Hey, Paul. How are you? I see you. Tanya has been an amazing mod. Yeah, Tanya's amazing. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, baby. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, I'm going to pin it. Hold on. I'm going to pin it. Pin. Yes. Because I need 12 more. I need 12 more. I need 12 more roses, y'all, so I can make my daily heart. My flash goal. Yes. Yeah, Tanya's amazing. Thank you, Dragon. No, I can only get one from each person. Just one from each person. Okay, what do I need? Okay, I need 11 more now. I need 11 more. And then we rocking and we rolling. We are rocking and we rolling. In the meantime, let me say this. There are 3 levels of clarity, and I'm going to brush through this because I went through this last night. And let's talk about it. Clarity, the first level of clarity is who you are now. Who are you right now? And there is sometimes we have to ask ourselves, like, who am I? Like, absent of the kids, absent of the man or the woman, absent of your parents and everybody else who is around you. Who are you? Who are you? What is it that shows up for you when you sit with that? Right? Who are you now? The second level of clarity is about what do you truly want? Right? So you need to get into alignment with that. That's the second level of clarity. The third level of clarity is what has to change. Okay, so 1 is who are you right now? 2 is what do you truly want? And the third is what has to change. Hey, Just Me, thank you for the follow, baby. I see you. And what has to change, right? So the first level of clarity about who you are now is like, you can't build a new future from the old version of yourself. You have to begin to be consciously aware of what it is that you really want out of your life, right? And I get it. I'm, no shade. Like, sometimes we don't know. And as my mother used to say, girl, you so naive. Girl, you wear your heart on your sleeve, blah, 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 blah. I said, Mommy, so I didn't get it back then, but I was very naive. I really did not get it. I didn't understand, right? So I need for you to understand that the old version of you is not going to take you to building a future for the new version of you. So there are some things that you're going to have to let go of, right? For real, right? So clarity about who you are now means you know your current emotional needs. I was naive too. I truly didn't understand. No, yeah, that's why we giving out grace up in here. Take you some, because I'm giving it to myself all the time. I don't always have it right, and I'm never, like, I don't know everything. I'm learning as I go. But I've been coaching for a long time. These are the beginning steps. I've been working on my healing. Hey, Slinger, I see you, baby. I see you coming up in here. Right. Hey, Patty V, I see you, baby. How are you? I didn't even know you was in the room, my love. I didn't even know you was in the room. Hey, DJ Nine-Ball, I see you. I love that DJ Nine-Ball coming up in here. Every time I see the name, I'm like, hey, right? So you gotta know your current emotional needs. You have to. That is, nothing else is happening until you know where you're at emotionally. Right? Hey, Antone. Hey, Antone, how you doing? I see you, sir. Right? You have to know your own values. What does that look like for you? What does knowing your own values? Thank you for the daily heart, me. You know what? I don't know where she at. Brass knuckles. That was just so. I was clutching my pearls and I was like, wait. That thing was so funny. Oh my God, we hollered up in here. We was acting up. It was crazy. You have to acknowledge your triggers and your patterns. What triggers you? So let me go back. If you know your emotional needs and you know the things that you value, you can also sit with what triggers you and begin to see the patterns. But addicted to healing. I love that name, sweetie. I love that. Thank you, Coach B. I'm sorry, I said Coco B. Oh God. Thank you, Coach B. I see you, baby. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you. I really appreciate all of y'all, right? So if you're walking around not even understanding what your emotional needs are, where you going? Thank you, John Milwaukee, for the follow. I see you. Thank you. Okay, so I don't think I made my flash go. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Let's see. It'll usually tell me. Oh no, the time is up. Okay, great. Okay. All right. So, the reality of the situation is if you're not in tune with what's going on inside of you and what you need, you're not on the trajectory to win, because that is a requirement before you move forward. No shade. What do you need emotionally? Do you need to feel safe? Thank you. Thank you, please, and thanks. I love that butterfly. Right? Do you need to feel safe? Do you need clarity in a relationship? You need direction? Ain't that cute? I love that. I love it. Do you need clarity? Do you need you need emotional safety? You need to know. You need commitment. You need consistency. You need to be able to trust. What are your emotional needs? Hey, Dr. Tina, how are you? Dr. Tina, inbox me, please, as soon as you get a chance. Inbox me so I can come to you, because I'll forget. By the time I get off of here, I'll forget. Dr. Tina, I seen you come up in the room. Definitely inbox me if you can. I appreciate that. Please, right away, as soon as you can. Right? The reason why this is so important is because clarity means, thank you, Auntie Peach. I see you, baby Peaches. I see you. If you're not honest about what you're still healing, then you're not going to get to the clarity that you need and you want. You're not. Oh, Aunt Peaches reached level number 10. Okay. All right, Auntie Peaches, I see you, baby. I see you. Yes. And so this is important. Wait a minute. I need to know I can be vulnerable. I need him to know he can be vulnerable. Trust. That's what you need. Yes. Emotional needs. Yes. This is all important. But clarity about who you are covers those 4 bases: your emotional needs, your values, what triggers you, and your patterns, right? The question is, you ask yourself, who am I now really? Not who people think you are. not who you needed to be in order to survive. Who are you now after everything that you've been through? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the heart, me. Thank you, baby. I see you. Kimmy, I see you, baby. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Right? So it's not for anybody else. It's who are you now? That's a question that you ask yourself. Dr. Tina, please inbox me. I don't know if you heard me. Please inbox me because I need you to inbox me like as soon as possible. And as soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna reach out to you. Manda, thank you, baby. Thank you so much for the heart. Me, I see you. I see you. Hey, Kevin, I see you coming up in the room. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, right? So this is what we went over last night, and I'm just kind of glossing over it again because last night was fire. It was absolutely fire. It was amazing, right? But I want you to ask yourself that question, write that down. Still the hopeless romantic, but much more aware of my surroundings and flags. Yes. What are your emotional needs, Patty V? What are your emotional needs? What are your values? Do you know what triggers you and what your patterns are? No. And you know what I'm beginning to do? I am beginning to upload them to the YT, but I have to edit them because they long. And so I have someone doing that for me, and then I'm gonna re-upload them. You know what I mean? With captions and all the things. Safety and clarity, yes. But really, I want you to write it down for yourself, Patty V. Everybody in the room, write it for yourself because these are things that you need to ask yourself. God and myself, who people have to deal with. Triggers, I don't have one. You don't have a trigger. Okay, so nothing bothers you then. Nothing. Like nothing at all. Like nothing. Okay. Not listening to me when I'm communicating, big trigger for me. Yes. Not being heard. Not feeling validated. Not feeling like your voice matters. It brings everything right there. Maybe a typical Cancer trait. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Things trigger us. So I don't know if you don't have triggers. So everybody got a trigger. I don't know what it is. Each person is different, right? So when you don't know who you are, you accept any attention as affection. You dim your light to stay light. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Tina. Thank you. I love that. When you don't know who you are, you let other people define your worth. It only triggers you if you always, I guess, allow it. You can choose to walk away. It's true, Patty. I just had to release your comment. It's filtering your comment. Why? I do not know. An understanding heart grows tired of understanding, but never for being understood. Yeah, got you. That makes sense, figuring it out. When somebody gets you and they understand what you need, but when you understand what you need, it changes the game. Last minute cancellation on date. My ex-BF said he would be here. Oh, that's what triggers you. No, I get it. Hey, Stacy, I see you, baby. How are you? How are you, sweetie? No, I get it. I get it. I get it. Thank you for sharing out the live, baby. I appreciate you. When you are clear about who you are, you stop over-explaining, stop auditioning for love, and start making aligned decisions. I'm going to say those again. When you don't know who you are, you accept any attention as affection. Thank you, fam, Legal Eagle. I see you. You dim your light to stay light. Let other people define your worth. I'm amazing, baby. I am amazing. You let other people define your worth, right? When you are clear, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, baby. Thank you forever. I see you, baby. That was me. I didn't know the difference. I know. Coach B, me the same. I think that's where that grace is coming in at. We need that grace because I didn't know either. Can I be honest? Praying, I see you. Somebody was looking for you. They said, where's Brass Knuckles? All I could do was crack up laughing. That's all I could do. I just said, I don't know where she at. I don't know where she at. But she is somewhere. Right? I hate how accurate that is. Hindsight is 2020. Yeah. I know praying, that's a mess, girl. You know we a mess. Right? So when you're clear about who you are, you stop over explaining, you stop auditioning for love, you start making aligned decisions. Period. You just start making aligned decisions. You stop playing in your own face. That's it. Step 2, level 2 to your clarity is this: knowing what you truly want, right? Here's where a lot of people really get stuck. You say, I just want a good woman or man, or I just want a healthy relationship. But that's not clear, right? Clarity about what you want sounds like, I desire emotional safety, not just chemistry. I want consistency, not crumbs. Thank you, Stacy. Look, there you go. Flying. Oh, wait. I love it. I love that caterpillar. I love it in the butterfly. I want a partner whose life is aligned with God, healing, and growth. Clarity is forcing you to say what you actually want versus what you've been settling for. Let's think about that. Because clarity is saying, wait. This is what I really want. I'm not settling for anything less. Knowing what you okay, you just typing up what I said. Thank you, sis. Thank you for you are Coach CJ said you're an excellent moderator. Yeah. Yes, you are. So you have to ask yourself this: what do I truly want? And I'm going to give you these 3 things. What do I truly want emotionally? What do I truly want spiritually? And what do I want? What do I truly want mentally in a relationship? And does my current situation line up with that? And does my life currently line up with that? Or what it is that I want? If you are not clear about what you want, you'll call dysfunction chemistry. If you are not clear about what you want, you will call dysfunction chemistry. If you're not clear, you'll accept being chosen sometimes instead of being prioritized all the time. Clarity doesn't just change when you ask for it. It changes when you stop entertaining nonsense. Level 3 is the level clarity about what has to change, right? This is the level of clarity that requires you to get into alignment with yourself, right? This is when the rubber meets the road. It's one thing to know who you are. It's one thing to know what you want. But clarity also asks you, what has to change in my life? Wait a minute, why is it muting out the conversation, Tanya? Hold on. Wait a minute. But clarity also asks, what has to change in my life, my choices and my relationships to align with what it is that I said I wanted? This is when people just tap out, because it means sometimes releasing people. It means that you got to release patterns. It means that you got to release the version of you that tolerated less. You can't expect to get to where it is that you want to be and still tolerate the foolishness that you're tolerating. Clarity is not just knowing what's wrong. It's being honest about your participation in the shenanigans. We at 20K. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. I see you. I want you to think about this quietly just for a moment. And you can write this down, because I want you to circle back to it later. Where am I out of alignment with what I said I wanted? It's like you say, I want my life to look a particular way, and then you do the opposite of what you said you wanted your life to look like. Does that make sense? And this is no shame. This is no blame. This is none of that. This is healing. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about, hey, Crystal, look. Thank you, baby. Thank you. We're talking about being honest about where we are. So the question is, where am I out of alignment, right? Where I said I wanted things to change in my life. Why am I out of alignment with that? Am I being honest with myself? Am I going to get to where it is that I want to be? How bad do I want it? What that looks like is, and this is my issue, this is my own personal issue, confession, good for the soul, but bad for the reputation. Listen, I'm like, Kim, you getting up, you going to that gym on Monday, girl. You going to that gym, girl. You going to be there early, or you going to be leaving right after you get off the prayer call. Listen. You going to be driving to the gym. Let me tell y'all, and I'm being perfectly honest with you. Real talk. When I don't do that, I've just lied to myself. That messes with whether or not you are trustworthy within yourself. Are you being honest with what it is that you truly want? Because you keep saying you want to take it down another 10 pounds, but you don't really want to take it down another 10 pounds, because if you really did, you would get your butt up and go to the gym and get that cardio in on that good treadmill. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You would get in there and do the things that you needed to do so your arms wouldn't be flabby. Now, I'm using the gym because that's my own confession. You understand what I'm saying? But I am saying to you all this. Be honest and stop lying to yourself. You said stop talking about me. Listen, about me. I'm telling you, just be real. Right. Look at you, name, just be real. Okay? Because that's what it is. That's what it amounts to, being real with ourselves. Because when we lie and say, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do this, you keep doing that to yourself. You letting yourself down. After a while, you won't even trust yourself, and you will stop trusting your decision-making process. That's why we're talking about getting realigned. That's what we're talking about right now. Because how is it supposed to work if we out of alignment with ourselves? Because we look for other people to stop driving us around in circles. But the real flex is when you stop driving yourself around in circles. When you stop playing in your own face. That's the flex for all of us. When you really doing something, when you gain some clarity in your own life. How clarity creates alignment. This is what we're talking about. When you get clear, alignment becomes possible, right? Ignoring my intuition. It's absolutely. Who said I'm in alignment? Praying, I know that's right, baby. You better say so, right? When you get clear, alignment is possible, right? Let me break it down. Clarity creates better boundaries. When you're clear about what you want, it's easy to say no to what doesn't match what you know you want, right? You stop entertaining situationships because you're clear you want a commitment. Clarity leads to different choices. You stop reacting from loneliness and start deciding and making decisions from a place of vision. It's wrapped and tied to purpose. I'm telling you, this like real talk. Like, I want you to really get this. You make different choices when you begin to gain clarity, right? Clarity leads you to peace. Confusion keeps your nervous system on edge. Clarity might hurt at first, right? But eventually it gives you peace. The reason why this is important, that your clarity is going to lead you to peace, is because you don't need to be all over the place in chaos, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because you're waiting for somebody else to give you what it is that you need to have for yourself. Right? I hope that makes sense, because this is not about blame. It's not about shame. This is about awareness. When we wake up, we begin to understand how much making a decision about our own life changes our entire life. I tell people all the time, I'll be like, listen, you're only one decision away from changing your entire life. Hey, Army Bet, I see you. Glasses is in the building. Yes, she is. Glasses is in the building. Right? You only one decision away. And one night somebody asked me and said, well, how am I only one decision away? I said, you make a decision about what you want for your life. And I promise you, you just wash, rinse, and repeat, making positive decisions for your life. And eventually you'll see your way clear to anything. In fact, you'll begin to trust yourself more, right? Because a lot of people don't trust themselves. They just don't. They just don't, right? And they don't primarily trust themselves because they lied to themselves over and over and over and over again. Enough with that. Enough with it, right? Clarity leads you to self-respect. Every clear decision you make in your own favor tells your heart, I got you, and I won't abandon you again. Do you know how many times I abandoned myself for the sake of relationships? My husband, my first boyfriend, well, I didn't know nothing then. I was still, young, a teenager, right? Like, how many times I left myself in order to appease somebody else? I'm not telling y'all what I read in books, although I read a lot, and it does help, me make my decision. I'm telling y'all my real life without, going in deep. But the reality is this stuff is real. And when I started choosing myself, everything became clear. When I gained some clarity, I stopped acting like I had no good sense. Right? And again, I'm not even mad about it. I'm so glad I went through everything that I went through, baby, because it made me the person that I am today. I feel like now that I've crossed over a Rubicon, not the Rubicon, a Rubicon, just so we're clear. Hey, Mashonda, thank you, baby, for the follow, right? I've crossed over a Rubicon in my life. I am been set free on a level that I've never been set free before. Thank you, Mashonda, for the roses, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you. You understand? Like, I've never been here before, but it's a level of freedom. It's a level of understanding and clarity. Like, yeah, I didn't go to the gym because I was in the house doing work and doing all this stuff. But listen, y'all, I'm going to be at the gym tomorrow because I have to. I have to do it for myself. And I was like, girl, you finna get up and go to this gym. We don't want no pot bellies running around here. Get your life, get your whole life together, because we don't want that, right? So this is what I'm talking about when I say what I say. Make a decision for your life and do the thing that you need to do for you. We're all guilty of dropping the ball sometimes, but if 80% or 75% of the time you on top of your game, then you're good, because nobody is perfect, right? But each step that you take towards what it is that you want for your life, you are changing the game for your life. Tanya, thank you for the follow, baby. And Crystal J, thank you for the daily heart, me, sweetie. I see you. I see you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Right? So clarity is not about controlling outcomes. It's about choosing alignment over chaos. Let me ask you something. Is there one thing that you could do right now? Let me ask y'all this question in real talk. Is there one thing that you could do right now to change your life, to get some clarity? Just one thing. What's one thing that you could do right now that'll help you in your life? Because it's not about controlling anybody else, because we're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about healing ourselves. So we'll be, thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Pamela don't watch for 100 minutes. Let's go, Pamela. Thank you, baby. I see you. Focus. Tanya says focus. What's one thing that can change your life right now if you just got serious? Tanya said focus. Just one thing. NJ said, be quiet and stop talking. There you go. Okay. I see you, NJ. Hey, baby. How you doing? Mashonda, God. Okay. Okay. We're talking about self-alignment now. Instead of choosing chaos, we're choosing alignment. What's one thing you could do to get yourself in alignment? Discipline, exercise. Yep. I see y'all. Come on. Talk to me. D-Fit, hey love, I see you, baby. I see you, D-Fit. Truth and make a change. I'm starting skipping rope. Okay, good. Listening to my intuition. Yes, figuring it out. Yes. One thing, just one thing. Listen more, Mashonda. Yeah. And the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because this is important. You don't have to do 10 things at one time. You don't, the vision. I hear you, KB. You don't have to do everything all at once. I'm not suggesting that. Intentionality, Rotanya, yes. Rotanda, yes. I see you, baby. Listen, that's good. That's really good. Intentionality, yes. Baby steps. Just do one thing. Just stand in the one thing. And the reason why this is important is because you try to do everything all at once. You end up overwhelming yourself. Like when I go to the gym, I have to be intentional about working on maybe 2 areas. Because if I overdo it, I'm not going to want to go back. Right? So I have to be gentle with myself, especially when you're starting out fresh. Especially when you're just beginning like your healing journey. Don't try to do everything all at once. Let me tell you, it's only going to overwhelm you and you're going to feel defeated. So you just take one tiny step. Patty V said baby steps. Just take one step and just continue to do that one thing all week long. And then by the next week or within 2 weeks, just continue on that path. And then you can add another step once you feel like you're solidly standing in your truth. Can I tell y'all, I've been a relationship coach for 15 years, right? I've said that. But I didn't always treat myself well. I would always bless people. Anybody could call my phone all times of the day. I didn't make people make appointments. I was all over the place. I wasn't treating myself well. That sound like I was just kicking it with my friends. No, you know what? I had to stop that. I had to set a boundary around my business and my personal time. And truthfully, it would be a lot of my friends that would call me because, Kim, what do you think about this? Kim, what do you think about that? Blah, 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 blah. And of course, I'm going to talk to them, but I had to say, listen, this is my business. And I had to start acting like it was my business. I'm not doing this for play. I know it's God ordained and all of that, and I've been called to it and all of that. I do the prayer call every morning, 7:30, over 11 years. Let's go with that. But my boundaries, yes, I needed to have them in alignment with my friends. No, we can't. I know what you meant, baby. I know what you meant. But I had to set up some boundaries for everybody. Like I talk to one of my girlfriends all the time, all day. And because we talk about business, we talk about everything actually, but we talk about business and we support each other outside of business, but we have a friendship. right? A legit friendship. But she happens to be a coach. She's just a different kind of coach. So we help each other run, bounce things off of each other here and there. But we both be working and doing our thing. I don't have time to sit on the phone, and I'm not giving anybody my time. That is my business. You understand what I'm saying? It's like what I give away here in social media platforms, that's fine. Right? But when it comes down to me having a one-on-one, no, we're not doing that. Baby. And I have to set boundaries in my own life. And when I started doing that, I feel really, really good about myself. I begin to feel really, really good about myself. Because when you don't have boundaries, when you don't have clarity, and you just kind of flapping by the seat of your pants, for years I was just like, oh yeah, no, call me, it's good, call me if you need me. No, it's not good anymore. It's not good. I have to honor who I am, what I do, and the gift that God gave me. And for me to act like it's not, that's crazy. So I'm just being honest. This is what I'm working on within myself as well. So when I talk to y'all about this, I had to deal with all of that. Not only my own personal healing, but trying to be everything for everybody else and not being what I needed to be for myself. You understand? And it's okay for me to give and pour into people who I love, but don't get crazy. And I think I had gotten a little off kilter. And I'm saying all of this to you to say, even myself, I have to check myself. Hey, Alexis. Thank you, baby. Welcome in. Thank you for the heart me, right? You have to be clear about what you want. Otherwise, you're going to mess around and fumble yourself. I said, no more fumbling. I'm not fumbling myself no more. I'm not playing no more. I'm going to do what I know I need to do. That's it. That's all. You can't, good Hollywood diva. I see you, baby. Hey, Pamela, thank you for the heart, me, baby. Thank you so much, sweetie. But be honest with yourself. Keep it real with yourself. Honor yourself, right? Because when you do this, once you gain clarity, you start saying, wait, hold up. No, that don't work. Don't you go to work every day and get paid? Yeah, Kim. Okay. You have crossed over. We're not just talking, kicking about how your mama doing and how your daddy and what's up with the kids. Now we done crossed over to something different. Right? And I love you, but we have to be honest. Right? This is not a hobby. Right? So let me just give y'all. And so I said all of that to y'all. Let's say this. Clarity is literally an act of self-love. Thank you, Addicted to Healing. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the popular vote, Alexis. I see you, baby. That's clarity is an act of self-love. I begin to value myself. And even though you my friends and I love y'all and y'all could call me or whatever, no, we're not doing this. I love you, but we got to be in alignment, and that's out of alignment with where I am going in my own life. And we have to be honest about what is really going on here. We can't keep dressing stuff up and trying to make it pretty for everybody else, pouring into everybody else and giving ourselves absolutely nothing. Honor, truth, transparency, authenticity. It is not okay. It is not okay. It is absolutely not okay. And I'm not doing this anymore. I need to honor me. I need to honor me. Right? Y'all, I'm getting a puzzle. Hold on. Okay, it worked. Okay. Y'all get what I'm saying? I had to honor me. And if I'm not honoring me, then what am I doing? How am I teaching somebody else about honor and I don't honor myself? That's crazy. There needed to be a course correct. How am I pouring it? Thank you, Zen, for the daily heart me, baby. How am I pouring into everybody else and nothing for myself? Get out of here, girl. You play too much. And that wasn't for anybody else. That was for me. So I had to do like a checkup from the neck up over here. Right? Even doing this for the length of time that I've been doing it. Let's just be honest. Right? So what I want to do, I want to do like a clarity reset for y'all tonight. Before I get into the clarity reset, I want to just tell you that I have an Unlocking Your Love community that meets bi-weekly, monthly. And I've just reset the whole room for that, right? The whole class, the community. And I'm very, very excited. We lean into this body of work that I am teaching, right? It's not just the surface level stuff. I help you to dig a little deeper so that you can gain clarity and so that you can begin to align with who you are. Because enough is enough with the shenanigans, right? We're going to be honest with ourselves. We're going to stop playing in our own faces. We're about to buzz 2026 in the head. It's about to be January 1. And we don't have to wait until January to begin the journey to getting our own lives together, right? So I teach this, and I want you to become a part of my community. But what you have to do is go to the link in my bio. And once you do that, you'll be able to see my link tree and then the digital products, and it's under there. And I really would love for y'all to become a part of the community. I get on TikTok and I give away a lot of stuff. But without application, being in a healthy group and a healthy environment to work through these things so that we can get to the next level in our lives, you can do it alone, but it's always better in community, right? So this is what I want to do. I want to do a quick clarity reset together. So I'm going to need y'all to write this stuff down. I want to ask you these questions. I want you to write down this. I'm all over it after this live. Okay. All right, addicted to healing. All right, baby, let's go. This is what I want you to do. I believe boundaries are yours. When someone crosses them, that is not someone that aligns with you. Right. Oh, there was a question asked, Patty P. Thank you, Queen Lawn. I see you, baby. I was programmed by my mom to think that was selfish. Had to rewire myself. Yes. Yes. You know, people say that they go self-love is selfish, and some people struggle with that. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, what are you talking about? How do you give to somebody else what you don't have for yourself? Hi, Mia. I see you, baby. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome back. Because I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back in the room, baby. I see you. Right? The reality of the situation is that that's what we were taught, and that's real, because even if it wasn't said literally to us, it was implied, because all we've ever seen is our aunties, our moms, and all of the people around us constantly serving. And that's okay if your cup is full. You understand? Oh, you've been studying law school. All right, baby. I'm so happy for you. That's dope. You told me that before, though. I think you told me that. That's all they saw and knew. Yes. And so it was never like, wait a minute, how am I supposed to navigate this for myself? It was all just serve, go to bed. But then we were also in a different environment where women weren't working. Right? So if you were taking care of the kids and ironing up the school clothes and doing all the stuff and cooking meals every day, okay, like that wasn't crazy because you wasn't working, right? And yes, and their voices weren't heard, not the way that they're heard now, right? And we really need to work on it. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I was watching Oprah earlier today. Y'all do with it what you may on the YT, and she had what's his name? Gallows. What is his name? Scott Gallows, right? It was a different era. Yes, it was. And he was talking about the male loneliness epidemic. And Oprah had him on the show, and it was mostly men in the audience. She did a special podcast on her podcast or something. And she did a special podcast on, I'll tell you, that thing was like so enlightening. He just talks about it. He doesn't talk about it necessarily from a perspective of the belonging or the therapy that's needed around it. He just talks about the statistics, but it was still mind-blowing. It was still mind-blowing because, like, I had to watch the whole interview because I was like, wow, I had seen him. He's been on. Oh, you listened to it? Yes. Yes. So So yeah, but it's worth a listen. It was very enlightening and it was interesting to me, right? Because like there is definitely something going on that we need to fix. And I'm gonna let my sisters know right now. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much you could fly, travel, and how cute you are, and how many LV bags or whatever you get. We need our men, baby. We need our men. Do you know that if we lose them, and we've lost a lot of them, we're going to eventually at some point lose ourselves? We need them. And I know how we do. We create community. I'm the one here telling you right now, join my Unlocking Your Love community, which is mostly comprised, well, right now it's only women, but I've had men in my group as well. Right? And we can pretend all we want. Like, we fly, we cute, we this, we flying here. All of our girls are going to Greece to be in their flying dress. And we doing all the things. We going to Mykonos and, we doing all the things. We need our men and we can't afford to lose them. And there's a lot of men that are leaving here not in a healthy way because they don't have anybody to take care of them and to make sure they're good. Let me tell you something. It don't have to be a romantic interest. It could be your little brother who is suffering and crying out in silence. It could be your uncle who does not have anybody. And most men, they were talking about in the interview, the alcoholism or the opioid, all of the things. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about that. I can't use certain words on here, but y'all get what I'm saying. And like, don't get it twisted. We need them just as much as they need us. But all we're saying is we're not dealing with no shenanigans. So when you come straight or go somewhere and go sit down, right? That's what we're really saying. But if I hear the sadness in my son's voice when I call him on the phone, either one of them, I go into mama bear mode. I'm like, wait. And I can't go. My oldest son don't live in New York. I can get to my baby boy, but I just listen. I just talk because I can't go and rescue him. But I can be a voice on other because I don't know because things are rough now. It's different now, right? And so standing and sitting in our power is necessary. So that healing necessary because we're not dealing with the shenanigans. We're not. And it's okay. It's okay for you to say, listen, I'm Gucci right now because until somebody meet me where I am. But don't expect perfection to my sisters. But understand that we need them. Understand that. Men were taught not to express themselves in society, but nowadays it's different, right? Yes, we need healthy sons. Yes. And listen, it's absolutely bananas. And I think I want to do a segment on that. Like, I think not a segment. I think I want to do a whole live on that. And I might bring up some of my brothers just to talk about this because it's a real thing. There is a male loneliness epidemic. And we're not telling them what we need. We're saying, treat me nice. Because some people will take advantage of the fact that you give them the guy even said that. Scott Gallows said that. He said, we got to learn how to be kind and nice. We can't, be, beating your chest. Because now you can get her, but can you keep her? I don't know if there's any men in here right now. You can get her, but what is it going to take to keep her? And it's the same thing I can say to my sisters, because I know y'all fine, y'all cute, y'all big cute, y'all cute, y'all super cute. But can you keep them? You can't keep a man that don't want to be kept, so we clear about that. But you understand what I'm saying? When he comes, are we going to bark? Like we the big dogs. Or are we going to be in our feminine pink energy? And I know I've just shifted the whole thing. I'm just saying this because of what I saw. And it was disturbing. It was interesting. He was just what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know the word that I'm actually looking for to describe. He was just giving statistics, basically. He wasn't, trying to come up with any antidotes for the situation and what we're dealing with, right? As a society. He just says men need to make more money. And I don't think that's necessarily the answer either. I think men need to learn how to, be kinder and listen to what women are saying. Right? I am there for my son, especially now that his father, right. He now graduating count. Well, thank you, Lord. Mia, that's so dope. Oh my God. He about to graduate this year? Look at you. Look at you. Agreed about the feminine energy. Yes, Patty B. Yes. Because sometimes we harder than times in 1929, ladies. I'm trying to tell y'all. And we don't even know how to find our soft voice, our inside voice, our library voice. Like, we got to find that voice and we got to stay there. That's the octave. That's the octave, the library voice. But not because we're not saying how we feel, but because we got to learn how to speak to the king of him. Y'all, why did I turn the corner on this? I don't know. But wherever I landed, I didn't mean to be here this long, but I just thought it was interesting. And maybe I will bring a couple of my boys on here so we can have a real conversation. I mean, men that I know in real life who I already know are open and can have the conversations that are necessary in order to not only help us, but to help other men. Because I know a lot of men who are evolved and they are not your average Joes. They're not. But I'm going to say that because I don't mess with people who not. That's how that works out. I'm clear. Right? So here's the exercise. Let me give it to y'all. Where am I now? I want y'all to write this down. Where am I right now, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally? Where am I right now, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally? I want y'all to just write it down. You might write something like emotionally healing, but still triggered by rejection, you might say. Or you spiritually reconnecting with God, or you might say mentally tired of going in circles. So write that down. You don't have to answer it in the chat. What I want you to do is I want you to write it down. I want you to sit with it for yourself, right? And then we'll discuss, on the other side. We'll discuss it another time, right? To all of it, it has been a journey. Yes. Where am I right now? Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Yes. Write that down on a piece of paper so you can circle back to it, because I'm giving you an exercise that you all could do on, tomorrow, tonight, just, try to get to it, stay on top of it, because this is going to put you where it is that you want to be. This is going to help to set you free. Right? So I'm going to give y'all a minute to sit with that. Where am I now, right now, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally? I want everybody to write that down on a piece of paper. So the next question is, what do I truly want? Right? So the question is, what do I truly want in this season of my life? That's the question. What do I truly want in this season? In this next season of my life. In this next season of my life. What do I truly want in this next season of my life? Now, not what you think you can get, though. What you truly want, right? What you truly want in love, what you truly want in your relationship with yourself, what you truly want in daily peace. In this next season of my life. Thank you, Maria. Maria is like typing it out. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Yup. That's the question. I want you to sit with that and give yourself permission to be honest. That's why you don't need to write it in the chat. This is not for the sake of, Boom, boom. Oh, that was dope. Yeah, that's nice. Yep, I got you. No, 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 no. Write it down for yourself and be brutally honest with yourself. Not what you think you can get. It's what you truly want. Like if I was to say to you, you could go on vacation and your immediate knee-jerk reaction was, well, the furthest I could really go right now because my pockets is bleeding is Florida. But I'm saying, no, what do you really want? You say, well, I really want to go to Dubai. That's a whole different thing. I really want Dubai. My pocketbook is saying Florida. My pocketbook is saying I go to California. My pocketbook is saying it's a road trip. I got gas money and an easy pass. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can do. No, that's no. What do you truly want? And most people would say Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Thank you, and you're welcome. Check, please. I'll take that for 2,000, Alex. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be clear about what it is that you want. You have to be, and don't play in your own face. Tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth, right? Wusa Kim. Okay. The third question, and this is the big one. What is one thing that has to change in your life to match what you say you want? Hey, Coach Venus, I see you flying in, sis. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, baby. Thank you. What is one thing that has to change for your life to match what you say you want? It might be letting go of a situationship, setting a boundary, starting therapy or coaching, joining a community of like-minded people, stopping the I'll settle for now mindset. Let me read that again, because this is one of the biggest steps right here. Tanya wrote it so y'all could see it there. Write it down for yourself. Write it down for yourself. Write it for yourself. And what you might need to change, it might be letting go of a situationship, setting a boundary, starting therapy or coaching, joining a community of like-minded people, and stopping the mindset of, I'll settle for now. I'll just take this for now. I just use vacation as an example. Sure, of course you could take a road trip and go away for a day or overnight for a couple of days, whatever. But what is it that you really want? If it's Dubai, say Dubai. I screenshot this and I'm going to write it down and answer, yes, Coach B. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 absolutely. Absolutely, because I want you to ask yourself the hard questions. Because this healing journey is messy. And sometimes it's painful. And you don't feel good at first. But I promise you, if you just keep going, baby, they ain't going to be able to even stand you. They're going to be like, oh, she got brand new. And you're going to be like, yeah, it's like the butterfly saying to the caterpillar saying to the butterfly, you changed. And you said, aren't we supposed to? That's exactly what God wants you to do, baby. He wants us to change the way that we even see ourselves and begin to see ourselves the way that he sees us. And when we sit around, right, you say, I'm not brand new, I'm a brand new. Wait. I know that's right. Wait a minute. I'm not brand new, I am brand new. Hello, somebody. Say something. Say so, Alexis. Yes, because we play too much. We really do. No shade. I'm not brand new. I am brand new. Right. I look different. So the caterpillar says to the butterfly, you've changed. And the butterfly says, we're supposed to. We got to stop playing. 2026 is around the corner. And let me tell y'all, just for FYI, my new year started in August. It starts every August. Don't ask me why. It's like the whole pace changed for me. Hey, Karen, I see you, baby. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Jay Sully, I see you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all welcome Karen in and Jay Sully in for following. Y'all are so dope. Y'all are amazing. Y'all welcome in. Right? My new year don't start in January. It starts in August. Hey, man, please. I see you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. How are you? I see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, thank you, Zim, for sharing out the live, baby. Thank you for sharing out the live, right? But when you know that you're over, like repeating the same behavior over and over and over again, like when you know that something needs to shift in your life, right? Everything, it's like when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when everything begins to shift and change for you. Everything, right? Yes. When you you have to break the cycles. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, I want my life to change. You keep praying about it. You keep saying it, but you're not doing what you need to do in order to make it happen for yourself. And sometimes it's as simple as aligning yourself with a different group of people. Everybody knows the analogy. If you are the smartest person in your group, you need to find you some new friends. It doesn't mean you don't love your old friends, but you need to be around people who can help to elevate your consciousness, right? Right. So, yes, can't use old keys for new doors. Yes. And it's the same thing financially. You are the average of the 5 people that you hang around. Your income is the average of the 5 people you hang around. But what are you doing to change? Right. Right. And sometimes, you know what? Y'all know how people back in the day, we didn't know anything. Culturally, we didn't know anything. It was a whole bunch of gatekeeping. We can't say nothing now because anything that we want is at our fingertips. If you want to grow and evolve, you got people teaching. I thought there's a TikTok universe, or so it was at one point, where they were teaching like Black history and teaching all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just teaching all manner of things, right? And so you can find out any amount of information about anything if that's what you want. So what works for us and always had is community. That's it. It always has worked for us. We get things done in community. When everybody is in alignment, everybody wants the same things. That's how people are setting up all these businesses. That's how people are doing all of these things. That's why we got book clubs and we have book discussions. Women do that kind of stuff. Men do it too, though. I know some brothers that do it. They might do it in church, and they, the brothers gathering, they might do it in church, whatever. My point is, like, elevating yourself, taking yourself to the next level helps you to have a better selection of whatever it is you want for your life. Whatever it is. But you have to choose that. So if everybody I'm rocking with is working at McDonald's, I'm just not wrong working at McDonald's. It's okay. But you get what I'm saying? But you want to be a nurse? Got to get around some individuals who are moving and shaking like you. And it's the truth. You want more for your life. So you have to be about that in a real way. Let me give y'all an affirmation for tonight. I'm going to give y'all an affirmation. Let's seal all of this with an affirmation. Clarity is not my enemy. It's my freedom. I'm going to give you a journal prompt too in a minute. But clarity is not my enemy. It's my freedom. That part, right? Yes. And when you speak that thing out loud, it'll begin to change things for you. You need clarity. Tanya pinned it up there for me. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. Here's a journal prompt. This is what I want y'all to give, like to work on for yourself in addition to those other 3 questions. What am I afraid will happen if I actually honor my truth? I'm going to say it again. What am I afraid will happen if I actually honor my truth? What am I afraid will happen if I actually honor my truth? Yeah. Thank you, V. Thank you, Coach V. Because it's a good question, right? I talked about this earlier, but I'm going to talk about it again. Because this is true. Confusion costs you to stay in chaos. Clarity brings you peace. Confusion helps you to stay in misalignment, and it costs you your time. Pretending you don't know something that you know is costing you more than you can even imagine. You don't have to walk into clarity and alignment by yourself. That's why I'm here. We don't just talk about clarity, we make decisions from it. You know what I had to tell somebody today? I'm sidebarring for a second. You know, a lot of times we make decisions from our emotions. Like, literally. Like, when we're upset, we like, I'm throwing everything in the garbage. I'm sick of these people at the job. I'm going to quit. I'm aggravated and I cannot take it anymore. I'm tapping out. Hey, Luli, I see you. Thank you for the heartbeat, baby. I'm tapping out. I quit. I can't do this. And it's when we are in our emotions that we make decisions, and you shouldn't make decisions from your emotions. You should make decisions from the facts. One of my girlfriends lost her dad, and she was saying, I think I'm going to sell the house, and I said, girl, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Wait 3 to 5 years. Don't do anything. And because I know that when you are on this emotional in this emotional place, especially with losing your dad, you make decisions when you're in pain. They do not help you. You need some clarity around what you want and what you need. because you will mess around and jack up everybody when you're making decisions from your pain or from your emotion. No, that is not the time. Right. Exactly. So I had to tell her, I was like, sis, no, 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. My mother's been going 6 years. I still grieve her. Sometimes I just break down. I'm minding my business, driving down the street, and she'll come over me and I'll be like, oh, and I'll be like, blah, like I need to pull over type thing. And it's not always as hard anymore. It doesn't come up as much anymore. But I miss my mother every day. I can't make no decisions rooted in that. I have to make decisions rooted in truth. And I have to get out of my emotions in order to make decisions rooted in truth. That's why some people are not ready for a relationship right now, because they just got out of one. And all you're going to do is bring that toxic energy to the next relationship. And sometimes it's going to take you more than a year. Sometimes it might take you 2 or 3 years to work through your healing, because your healing, the way that you need to heal didn't even start or end with them. It didn't begin with them. They just caught what they caught because you hadn't healed from all of the things that you dealt with since childhood. And we say that this person is the person who brought that out. All they did was trigger you. But you've been feeling triggered since you've been 12 years old. And sometimes we just don't deal with the fact that things bother us and we react badly and respond badly to things. When you get older, you learn how to handle your emotions a little bit better. But the triggers are there. The patterns of behavior are there, the ways in which we deal with things, and they don't go away just because you spent a month healing. It doesn't go away. You have to really work through this stuff that got you twisted up in the game. Real talk. And we don't even be realizing it. We don't. But it's okay. It's okay. Because your next level requires clarity. 2026 is going to require some clarity. 2026 is going to require you to love yourself and align with yourself more than you try to align and be with anybody else, right? 2026 is going to require you to level up. And truth, I just talked to one of my girlfriends today, and she said, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. So she's upset about something, and she began to tell me about it. And I was like, wow. I said, you know what God is doing? She's like, what? Not that she don't know who she's talking to. She should have known. I was like, he's just waking you up because he wants you to align with yourself. That's it. I said, no more walking around in darkness. No more playing games. No more walking around in darkness. We're going to get right, not for anybody else, not for the kids, not for the cousins, not for your mama, not for your daddy, not for nobody. We're going to get right for us. We're not even getting right for the next relationship. We're getting right so that we can sit in our power. And that is for both men and women. If you don't show up for you, who else is going to show up for you? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know who. Oh, the bipolar teddy bear. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, baby. Tito, thank you for the follow. I appreciate y'all so much. We are afraid of our own truth. But your power is in your truth. Your power figuring it out is in your truth. Baby, when I tell you, like this is for men and women, when you are in your truth, baby, when men stand up, that's confidence. It's thank you for the cap. Thank you, baby. It is confidence. It's sexy. Oh, I can't say that word. It's smexy, right? When you stand in your truth, thank you, Stacy. Thank you for the hot chocolate, baby. I appreciate you, right? When you stand in your truth, listen, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. You feel on a whole nother level different. People respond to you differently when you sit and stand in your truth. The energy you give off is different. Oh, look at the scroll. Oh, a treasure voice. Oh, okay. I know what that was. I was like, what's that? Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, baby. You be surprising me. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, real talk. You show up confidently when you work on yourself, when you know what you want and what you need. Pashan, hey, baby. How are you, sis? I see you. Right? How do you do this? Let me see what's going to happen if I do this. Oh, I waved at you. Okay, I didn't even know what that was. Thank you, Pashan, for the daily heart me, baby. I appreciate you. Right? Like, being honest, you show up differently. You're confident. You're confident in who you are. You begin, listen, people don't even know how to deal. We have to work in ourselves before we can work on. Yes, that's what we're talking about, Tito. Welcome in, Tito. I see you. Yes, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about our own healing. We're talking about our clarity and alignment within ourselves. Because you can't expect it from outside of you. You need it for yourself. So we don't ever run into people who don't align with us. Well, we'll run into them, but we won't be around them. Thank you for the hot chocolate, Tanya. Thank you for the ginger man. Thank you. Right? Thank you for the follow, Marie. Yes. Knowing who we are. Yes. You show up so much differently. It is just amazing. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, baby. Nikki in the 813. I love it, right? So be honest about where you are. Be honest. Wake up to yourself, because once you do this work within yourself, you show up differently. Miss Lois, thank you for the follow. I love it. You said, oh, Calla here. I see you, Raquel. I see you. Welcome in. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And so you need to be clear, and you only get to where you want to be when you have clarity and you begin to align with yourself. Yes. Hey, Ebony, I see you, baby. How are you? How you doing? You good, sweetie? I'm so glad to see you. Ebony said, I'm coming back. Wow. Hey, Melinda. How are you, baby? Yes, all is well. Thank you for the daily heart, me, Melinda. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Y'all are so dope. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. But yeah, so we need to do things on the next level. No more playing small. No more taking whatever it is that we could get. No more the shenanigans. No more settling. No more saying, it's okay. I'll just deal with this. No. What do you really want? What do you really want? Not what you think you can get, but what do you really want? You want to go on a road trip, or you want to go to Dubai? What do you really want? Melinda, thank you for sharing that live. Thank you, sweetheart. Melinda comes in the room. Melinda don't play. Melinda's like, we gonna share this out. Look, all of y'all. Let me just go ahead. Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate you so much, my love. Right? So what do you want? Aw, thank you, Miss Lois. I appreciate you. Hey, Pink Man, I see you. What do you want? Ask yourself that question. That's an important question to ask. Not the noise. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I gotta get that butterfly. Thank you so much for the money gun. Thank you for the caterpillar chaos. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are so amazing. Y'all are so amazing. And I just thank God for y'all. I really legitimately do. Right? But yeah, like stop playing. I hope that y'all do the exercise that I gave y'all. I really hope that y'all do the exercise. Thank you for the heart pop, Melinda. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I'm supposed to be doing this. I keep forgetting. I keep clapping. Thank you, baby, for the heart pops. Thank you. Thank you for Shine for the Rose, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you. And the fest pops. Thank you. I gave y'all an exercise. If any of y'all want me to give the exercise again, I will. I gave the exercise for tonight, and it's really good. I don't usually do this do this much of an in-depth exercise, but I really wanted to do this. Again, please. What's the exercise? Okay, all right. I'm gonna give it to you again. This is what I need y'all to do. Ask yourself this question. I'm going to bed thinking about these questions. Yes, please do, Hollywood Diva. Please do. Please do. Right? So we're doing a quick clarity reset, and we're going to do it together right here. Right? Hey, Dr. Lisa, I see you. How are you? Look, I'm supposed to do this. I'm doing it again. Okay. So the first step is to ask yourself this question, and I want y'all to write it down, right? Where am I right now, emotionally, spiritually, mentally? Ask yourself that question. Where am I right now, emotionally? Where am I right now, spiritually? Where am I right now, mentally? Right? And you might write something like this. Emotionally, I'm healing, but still triggered when, and then you can fill in the blank, right? I don't want to lead. Spiritually, you might say, I'm reconnecting with God. Mentally, or you might even say, I'm frustrated with God. That's real. That's real. Because I can't figure out why my life keeps looking like this, right? Mentally, you might say, I'm tired of going in circles. So I want you to write that down. Where am I right now? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I didn't even see that. What is that? The shout out? Like, I love that. I love that. Okay. So write that down. Where am I right now? Emotionally? Where am I right now? Spiritually? And where am I right now? Mentally? Write it down, right? That's the first step. The second step is, what do I truly want? Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. You became the title gift of the Finger Heart, too. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely got a starter prompt for God and I tonight. Yes. And the second one is, what do I truly want, right? So the question would be, what do I truly want in this next season of my life? What do I truly want in this next season of my life? Right? And you might say, and I'm not talking about what you can get. I'm talking about what you truly want. I use the analogy of, do you want to go on a road trip or do you want to go to Dubai? The road trip would be like you just getting something. But what you truly want is the trip to Dubai or to Bora Bora or the Turks and Caicos, right? Or, well, y'all know what's happening in certain countries. But y'all get what I'm saying? Maybe you want to go to Europe. That's what you truly want, right? So ask yourself, what do I truly want in the next season of my life concerning love, outwardly, romantic relationship. What do I really want in the next season of my life in terms of your relationship with yourself? What do I truly want in the next season of my life concerning your peace? Hey, Allison, I see you, baby. How are you? I see you, sweetie. Thank you for the daily heart me, right? In your daily peace, right? So answer those 3 questions. You don't have to answer them in the chat. Hey, Tanya, I see you, baby. How you doing, sissy? I see you. Right? I want you to give yourself permission because you're not writing them in the chat. You're writing this for yourself. I want you to say, I mean it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, what's going on? You mean, the heart me? Okay. So the third step is what has to shift. Sorry, my bad. What is the one thing that has to change in my life to match what it is that I said that I wanted? I probably said that differently the last time. What is the one thing that has to change in my life for my life to match what it is that I said that I wanted? We just want one thing. We don't want 10 things. We don't want to be overwhelmed. We want one thing because you're just going to do one thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. You don't need to do 15 things. You don't. One thing at a time. What do you need to change in your life for that thing, whatever it is that you want? What needs to shift in order for you to get to where you want your life to be? Right? It might be letting go of a situationship, setting a boundary, starting therapy or coaching, joining a community. It might be stopping the I'll settle for now mindset. That might be it. That might be what it is. Right? Because a lot of us settle for stuff just to settle. It's not helping us. It's not helping us. The affirmation is clarity is not my enemy. It's my freedom. Yes, Tanya. Look at my sister. She ordered. She said, I wrote that one down. With purpose. With purpose. Pregnant with purpose. Because we doing that. We doing that. Well, listen, that's exactly what we finna get. I'm going to release that comment. It came up, wishing pregnancy on y'all in 2025, 26. Baby with purpose. You are absolutely correct. Pregnant with purpose. God has given us what we need. Yes, he is. For us to get to the next level, we pregnant with purpose. Yes, sweetie. We want that. Y'all play too much. The journal prompt is, what am I afraid that will happen if I actually honor my truth? Thank you, Tanya. Hollywood Diva. I know. Some people off the chain. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, I know some new things are about to come to pass. I know I'm giving birth to some stuff this year, 2026. I've already begun to shift. Mind open, waiting for God's downloads into my life every day. What words do you need me to speak? Where do you need me to go? You said I'm a super fan now. Are you? You did the super fan thing? Wait a minute. I didn't even, I see. Okay, baby, I'm so happy that you became, I didn't even see it. Done, and done, yes. Like, we going higher. We are elevating. We're going to the next level. Like, yeah. Pregnant with purpose, baby. Pregnant with truth, with love, with peace, with joy. Let's do that. That's what we doing. That's what we doing in 2026. That's what we doing. And I'm excited. I want to see all of the other things that are going to be birthed out of the healing and the deliverance, out of this whole healing journey that we're on. Because what happens is when you get clarity about one thing, everything else, the other pieces of your life begin to work out. I promise. Because everything is attached to the other thing. It's not like you just work out one area of your life and the rest of it doesn't. No. Listen, baby, when I tell y'all, technically, I'm a certified life and relationship coach, right? But I went to school for life coaching. So technically, I'm a life coach. My specialty is relationships and healing, right? I had to niche down, y'all, because relationships is a big thing. Are you kidding me? Every bit of this touches every area of your life. Your healing is helping you to redefine and reconnect with who you are. That's all we really want. Because we're sick of being out of alignment with ourselves. Being out of alignment causes chaos and confusion in our lives. We want more than that. I know y'all are over, like all the way over. Like you so done with mediocrity in your life. Even being around people who are not trying to level up. Oh, look. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you figuring it out. Thank you, Tanya. Y'all are so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like this. Oh, I'm going to give myself whiplash. I play too much. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, we not playing. We don't even have time for the low-hanging fruit no more. And I love y'all, but if y'all want to reach me, you gonna have to climb the tree, baby. And and nobody's gonna climb the tree unless they think you're worth climbing the tree for. That's why everybody don't deserve you. And that's for men and women. If you don't think I'm worth it, then no, stay away from me. Because you got to see my worth and my value. Thank you so much, Alexis. Thank you for the budding hearts. Thank you, baby. Because you got to see my worth and my value. And if you don't see my worth and my value, then you shouldn't even be in my space. Just don't try to be around me just to say that you around me because you think you're going to get the good. No. And that's for men and women. And when I say good, I'm talking about money. I'm talking about traveling. I'm talking about trinkets and all of the other stuff. You can't get my good if you don't understand my value and my worth. Oh, so you want me to go in the house and cook you dinner? Okay, wait. Hold up. You want me to do what? Y'all, I'm going to set a new goal. Hey, Kiki. I see you, baby. I see you. Oh, God. It didn't let me even say thank you to everybody. Yes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to just do the little friendship necklace. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to be in my life. You want me to cook you dinner. You want me to do, hey, Bronze Life. I see you, baby. You want me to cook you dinner. You want me to do this. You want me to do that. You want me to pretend like I'm your wife. I'm not. Baby, do you understand my value and my worth? Oh, y'all are... Thank you. Thank you. Do you not understand my value and my worth? And it's no shade. You get what I'm saying? It's not about the shade, y'all. Thank you, Crystal and Tanya. Thank you so much. I'm a mess. But you get what I'm saying? You want me to act like I'm your wife, right? You want me to act like I am your wife, right? But you're not. but you're not operating in a real way, right? You're not operating the way that you ought to operate. Does that make sense? Like, you want me to be your wife, but you haven't made a commitment to me. You want me to be your husband and take you on all of these fancy trips, but you don't even really like me. You don't reach out to me. You don't call me. You don't check on me. You don't even see if I ate anything. Never mind me trying to be your girlfriend. I mean, you trying to be my girlfriend. You don't even act like you care about me. Like, and I'm telling y'all, because there's two sides to all of this. It's two sides to all of it. And people don't realize, right, that nobody wants to be played for a fool. Nobody is going to be running around here doing the most for somebody that don't care about them anymore. That's what this healing journey is all about. Not just so other people will start playing in our faces, but so that we will understand our worth and our value and operate in a way that is conducive for us to be healthy, happy. Like, why are we doing this? Real talk. Somebody else doesn't have the capacity to love us, but we're not loving us. So how do we change that? Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all for the hot chocolates. I see them. I see the hot chocolates. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, everybody, because I see y'all. Y'all just dropping them hot chocolates up in there. Thank you, baby. But do y'all get what I'm saying? So we be playing, like, and not intentionally. I know we're not doing it intentionally. I know we're not. We never did it intentionally. But think about the fact that if you don't make yourself a priority, nobody else is. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it comes down to this whole idea of, enough is enough. Like, no, like, if I keep selling myself short, how do I expect other people to treat me? If I don't understand my own value and my own worth, do I expect somebody to see in me what I cannot see for myself? It's something to think about, because we're too precious to just be out there thinking that, it's okay. It's no problem. Yeah, come on in. Sure, it's fine. And, all of this foolishness. You're too precious. And I'm not just talking to my sisters, because my brothers end up having issues with how they see women, because they think that they can cast their pearls everywhere. You cannot. And still value yourself the way that you. And I know that'll be an argument from the sun up to sundown from some brother. Oh yeah, men don't act like women do. No, it affects you though. It affects how you see women. It affects how you relate to women. It shows your fear. If you study a man long enough, you'll be able to see that they are struggling with true intimacy. Because so you move from one woman to the next woman to the next woman, because you don't want anybody to see into you. You don't want anybody to see that you're hurting. You try to avoid that so you can have surface relationships with people, and you think that that's going to work until it doesn't. And when you have to face, and this is for my brothers, what's really going on inside of you, you've probably damaged a lot of people and left them in your wake. He move on to the next victim until he can't anymore. Until he can't. Can I be honest? And this is no shade. Y'all know I love my brothers, and I don't be trying to, talk about my brothers, but I talk about y'all too, so y'all know I got to give it up. I'm going to give it up. Can I be honest with y'all? Real talk. A lot of these men are by themselves now, the older gentlemen, they by themselves now because they don't want to change. They're like, I give up. And they going to be alone until they leave here. And they used to say women gonna leave here and live with a whole bunch of cats. No, but we community oriented, right? But it's all because they don't want to deal with themselves. It actually doesn't have anything to do with you. It's because I can't face myself. Y'all know that that's what the whole journey is about? I can't deal with how I show up. Because nobody is falling for the old banana in the tailpipe thing. People are over that. They not falling for the okie doke no more. So I gotta look inward now, and it leaves me by myself. So instead of me going and being in a relationship with a woman, because I'm talking about my brothers, y'all pray for me. Y'all know I love my brothers. I'm always talking highly of them. Instead of me being in a relationship and trying to find me a good wife and a good woman, I'd rather sit here by myself than to change. But consequently, can I just tell y'all this? Women doing that too. All right. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings today. But women are doing that too. Because rather than learning interdependence, rather than sitting with yourself and understanding who you are, some people are tapping out and saying, I'm done with it. I ain't going to do it because they horrible people. But they were horrible people that you opened the door for. That's all I'm saying. And if you want to be in a healthy relationship, which is very possible, all you have to do is stop dealing with the people that you've been dealing with and matriculate up. Shift your energy. Change how you do business. Right? Kiki, I know I'm not even mad anymore. Just sad for him. I don't know if he'll be better in his life. Wait a minute. Girl, he saved the both of you better either. Okay, wait a minute. I'm missing something. Whew, yes, I had to finally block. I'm tired of the emotional. Yes. 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 You said you were only there to set the bar. Yes. Yes, I agree. And the reality of the situation is, people, we all got to grow up. We all got to face the things that we really do not want to face. And that's the truth. And I wish it was going to be a prettier situation for all of us. You know how you get to a certain point, you're like, Jack, I got to go through all this work. Yeah, you do, baby. Because what's on the other side of this for you is joy that you never even understood that you can have. It's a freedom. It's your power. It's your authenticity. It's you that no longer needs to hide pieces and parts of yourself, that you can show up and you have somebody finally to love you out loud. And the reason why they're loving you out loud is because you're loving yourself out loud. Because you finally said, you know what? I'm not playing in the shadows anymore. What we're going to do is we're going to do things on a different level. Like, because I want you to show up differently, but I'm also going to show up differently, right? So that when we meet, whoever that person may be, they're going to meet you right where you are. And you're both going to be working on your healing. And you're both going to have these amazing and wonderful relationships because you now can believe that it is even possible because you have been working on yourself, right? Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got that thing. Y'all got that thing. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Kiki, he's married now, and I know she's going through. I hope she finds the strength. Y'all is funny. Y'all is funny. Wait a minute. What am I looking for? That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this thing. I don't know how to find it. I go through this every night. I'm trying to see where they got me at. Okay. Okay. All right. But y'all see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Learning to love you, learning your value and your worth, learning what you need, operating from that space and that place, not allowing anybody to just be in your life just because you are determining who you want and what you want in your life. You're not settling for no more garbage. No, absolutely not. I love me some me. But what's more important is that I've been set free. And I don't have to settle for anything that is not in alignment with me. So I act accordingly. You know? Yeah, I'm very good on that. I'm good on that. Yes, y'all. So does anybody have any questions for me? Anything anybody have y'all want to talk about real quick before I get ready to jump off? Y'all, I got to go to bed early now. That's why I changed my hours and I'm still on here until 10 something. But I got on late. Tonight. Anybody have anything they want to ask? All right, y'all. My Unlocking Your Love class is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. If you want to be a part of it, please do it as soon as possible so I can send you all of the information out tomorrow. Melanated Beauty, you always speaking the truth. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are so dope. Listen, I love y'all like I love me some fried chicken with some baked macaroni and cheese and some collard greens. And I promise you, and just add some cornbread on the side. That's what I'm talking about. A good old Southern country meal. Thank you. You have helped me more than you know. Yes, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate you, baby. What do we have to do? Just go to the link in my bio. It says Linktree. It's a Linktree link. And if you go to digital products, you'll see all of the things that I offer. And I think the first thing that's up there is my Unlocking Your Love community. I think. I'm not sure. Yes. Don't be, y'all come on. Because I'm telling you, you're going to love it over here. The class is fire. We're going to have a good time. We really are. It's going to be amazing. So I'm excited. I am really, really excited. Yes. And you're going to meet up. Oh, thank you. That's a greeting heart. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Okay, so, yes. So, yeah, go to the link in my bio. Stacey, you know I love you, baby. Yes, you are welcome, my love, and any time for you. You such a blessing to my heart, sweetheart. You always, Stacey, you such a blessing. I promise, girl, okay, I be inboxing you because you just be so good to me. Thank you, lovely. I see you, baby. You coming in here late. Welcome in, baby. I'm about to jump off. I'm going to be on tomorrow, maybe 1 o'clock, because I got to go to the gym, y'all. Maybe 1 o'clock tomorrow I'll be on. I might be on a little bit earlier, but y'all know I'm trying to go twice a day. I'm running hard. I'm literally doing 7 days a week unless I got to go out somewhere and I got something to do, So, yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow if y'all could jump on it, when I get on 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If not, I will see y'all tomorrow night at 7. All right, I'm going to do a pop-up or something, okay? All right.